Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are on episode 5 on our journey to a million happy comrades living in our air quotes communist utopian society. All right, so last time we left off with plans to begin construction on our heating plant as well as our little village. Well, I went ahead and completed that. Our construction sector is off and running. I have all the resources and workers in place to produce asphalt and concrete as needed. Also, I've completed the railway. The Shuaja gravel pit is now connected directly to the customs house via rail. On that note, I'm about to make my maiden voyage. The first trip to load goods in the customs house in I guess using a rail locomotive is about to occur. I'm gonna actually let this play. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of a traffic jam here. I'm working to complete the gas station because I'm going to be able to do one journey likely. I just purchased this locomotive and these cargo wagons. Let's speed this along. So once it gets to the train depot, there are no workers on this line, are there? Yeah, that's the problem. Here we go. This is the problem. I mean, it's a little bit better. It was up to the rail line here. A nice long traffic jam. Wasn't happy about that, but yeah, we're having trouble getting workers to the various locations. I need workers, like the rail construction office. Anyways, until train, this construction train passes, I'm stuck there. But when I become unstuck, I'm going to make, yeah, that maiden journey and load 200 tons of gravel into the gravel pit in a single trip, which is going to be great. It's going to take at least 4 more dumpers off of this line because they will only be needed now to dump at construction sites. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of these guys here. Free that up. It's coming together. I also went ahead and laid out where I'm going to build my open storage. The train is going to connect here and it's going to allow me to draw quickly to the near roundabout here when all this is said and done. Right. Okay, alright, so it's going back. But ultimately, I should have just sent it back right away. Okay. Let's go. Let's get some gravel. I mean, I don't need gravel at this very moment. We're in a good spot, so I'm just going to leave that till we begin our next phase of construction. I have completed, as you can see, the first important batch of buildings. I got my school, kindergarten, first residential block. No one's there yet because I'm not quite ready. I still need to get distribution centers up and running so I can get supplies to the various locations that need supplies. I made another rookie error, as I always tend to when I start these new maps. I'm building my water a little late, but it's almost finished. Soon as I should say the water, clean water infrastructure. I have my pump, or the water well, the pump, the treatment plant, and then I'm gonna get a water tower, maybe right here. Let me think about that as things hum along. All right, we need our gas station built. I'm waiting on workers. Yep, shouldn't be much longer there. Okay, railway is coming along. Right, so we're gonna leave this area. I'm gonna get this section of railway built and this open storage built sooner than later. I'm not too concerned at the moment. I want to prioritize it, but I can go without it for a little longer now that I'm not using the customs house for any kind of dumping or any kind of aggregate, I should say. As things continue, I forgot to mention, I expanded my asphalt road system. I'm going to keep doing that now that I have asphalt available whenever, because everything flows better on asphalt than on gravel. So let's get these roadways built up. Over here, I'm going to build a section with the sidewalk. We can start, what is that, a small clinic. I'm gonna get another residential building here. Yeah, my water tower. If I'm gonna build a water tower, I'm just gonna build the biggest one right away. Let's see, where should I build this guy? Let me see. Alright, we have our water system more or less laid out. Okay, we're gonna have this village be responsible for cleaning the water. Alright. Oh, I just realized we don't have power for, of course. How far out are we? Well, I did it again. I did it again. I'm out of the range of a power supply, but it's not a terrible deal. I'm gonna actually set it up here. I wish there was some way we could install. That's a bummer. I did it again. I built something just out of range of power, which is right here, my electrical substation. Not a terrible dilemma. I'll have to build something here. Not happy about it. But I suppose it might work to my advantage as I can utilize this area now. I was hoping to keep it as green space, but you know what? If I'm going to build a power station, I might just use it. We'll give it time and we'll see. It might be useful. Maybe I need to upgrade the water system, get more of it up here, so who knows. Now, unfortunately, as a contingency, I'm going to build a water, or additional power. Let's go about here. almost forgot to assign my construction crews. That would have been a terrible waste. Alright. So we did not mention that the heating plant is up and running. It didn't take as long to build as I thought it would. I build these early on, so I forget about them thereafter. Um, but it was built quickly. I was happy to see it erected first, allowing me to essentially finish construction of the town. I'll definitely be able to go bring in my first residents before right around the start of winter. Because now all I'm waiting for is a water system. I could truck in some water like I was doing for the concrete plant, like I was still doing for the concrete plant, but it won't take much longer. It'll be worth the wait. I don't have to think about that truck. The water substation, lucky enough, is not it's not a lot of work to build as a piece of infrastructure, so that's what we're gonna do. We're going to build it now. There. Always gotta have a switch. I think that'll work there. I want to keep my infrastructure nice and tight. Keep it all together if possible. Can I make that even tighter? Let's see. There we go. That looks terrible. I prefer it the other way. Alright, I'll spare a little extra. Good looking curvature. Does that make sense? It's built right over the pipe, but looks like it's looks like it's high enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright. So first connection's gonna go. Yeah, and then if I need another one here, I can pull from either which way. I like that. Alright, so let's finish our water infrastructure. Drinking, clean water, whatever you want to call it. Gotta get that roadway built. Traffic is a little better now. Wait, why are you still... Oh, okay, that's okay. I could divert that though. Where are you here? No reason to use the custom house for any gravel at all at this point. So what I want to do... This is this system of organizing where your vehicles or where you draw resources from, it's a little archaic at first, but actually the simplicity of it is what I think I love most. Gravel dump, I don't want them to take more than 10%. Yeah, so now the logic here is it's going to go to gravel dump first for whichever of these need gravel. So in this case, the rail construction office. If this one doesn't have it, then it'll go to the customs house to get the necessary gravel. As I do have a lot of gravel there still, any vehicles needing gravel for, in this case, the rail construction house will come here, not to the customs house. Okay, we're all about halfway there. That means I gotta get this thing constructed. Now this is going to become a priority, the open storage. Once that's up and running, we are going to be, I would say, fully functional in terms of using our construction industry to pull all the necessary resources we need to keep growing, to keep building. This is what I would consider a worst case scenario. This vehicle that can't go faster than 15 kilometers drove itself to get gas. This is one of the downsides of me not leaving one stinky little gas station here for the remaining vehicles here to fill up on. I mean, I suppose I could still. That's one of the other reasons that I need to get the remaining construction offices built. And I haven't quite yet decided where I want to put them. So that's part of my issue at the moment. I think I'm going to utilize this space here and build these construction offices up now so I can no longer rely on the free ones in this little area here. Let's beautify this zone. So when our tourists start pouring in, they're like, wow, look at this untouched Soviet Republic. They needed less capitalist juice, so they tore up less of their natural beauty, right? That's what it's about. All right, we've basically finished railway construction for the time being. So I'm going to close my railway line here because we don't need these workers at the moment, which is great news. It will save a little bit of money, a little bit of capitalist, or I should say, in the ruples, which are communist juice, which is our communist juice. We'll save a little bit of that by not needing any more foreign workers to come work the railway construction line, because I think we have everything we need for now to get operational. I'm gonna get gas there soon, or I suppose it's diesel in this case, once I've finished building power. And then with winter on our doorstep, we are going to add population soon. Our first local workers. Winter has arrived. We're almost ready. We'll have everything we need and ready to go shortly here for our first residents to move in. Distribution centers. Distribution centers. These guys can make or break an entire civilization. If you don't have the proper logistics working to provide everybody what they need, goodbye. So we're gonna make sure we don't run into that trap. We need some covered hulls, and we are gonna get our first supplies into our shops. And once that's in place, by then I should have my water supply built for everyone to use. Okay. Things are partially finished, not entirely finished. But again, I think by winter's official beginning, I should be ready to launch here. I'm gonna pull in some Soviet bloc immigrants, some third world immigrants, because they're cheaper. It's gonna be great. And these first people are gonna be critical to keeping things forward in terms of construction and saving me some rubles in terms of not needing to buy foreign manpower. I could get people in here now, and I could put them to work in the factory right away. I think they can reach it. No, it'll have to be these residents. So once this building is finished, we'll throw in our first residents. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, well, maybe we'll be a little bit into the new year before we get our first residents in. But it'll still be winter. It'll still be winter, you'll see.